Yes. Going.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Bills, let's go, baby, let's go.
They was making my leg black today on us, boy. I guess they done had that having them put a beating on them. 17-10.
We'll see Sam Darnold and the New York Jets taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
See y'all today. And we got a bye.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd in that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
All right, Coach, let's see what you suggest here, Coach. Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run on first down. Streets. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Got a man, it's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down. As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold to Mims, first down Jets.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Come on, guys.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. The numbers for Crowder a week ago, receiving yards, a boatload of them, up over 200 yards.
And we know that a lot of our viewers are fantasy players as well, so you just had to know they were loving the yardage he was accumulating, but no touchdowns. They're leaving points on the table there. Come on, man, get in the end zone.
Man, you're rough on him, though. He had the guy in a 200-yard game.
Yeah, That's great for him. What about the fantasy players? They need those touchdowns.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for the Jets touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
Fill him out. He's filling them out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 20.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 25 carries, 115 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jets shaking up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily. Just playing at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Nick Needham picks it off, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now.
Oh, fucking button. That's the wrong button. This is the guy right here.
It's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On second down, Streets. And again, this Buffalo defense there and run support to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
He's brought down at the 42.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Darnold from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for New York. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
These two teams all tied after one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st down, Singletary. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
1st down, Bill.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Pass on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And the Jets set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He's brought down by
defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you
we got our mind
defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah,
we got our mind right now. We should have lost that damn game. Should have tried to mom so bad that
Not
much.
only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Sam Darnold heading back out, the focus of our players' spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. Darnold 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So if you're playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd down now, Streets, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They'll run on 1st down. Streets, and he's
They
taken
come running up in here, boys. They come running up in here.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the end. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case, because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Oh, fucking clean
all the way down to the 9.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
All right, come on, y'all. We got to hold him to 3. If anything, hold him to 3.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Darnold now to throw.
Good job, baby.
Intercepted.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about.
Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points, no matter
We'll put some
what.
points
You're
on the
thinking
board.
kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Going deep for Diggs. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off around the 27. And a return out midfield to the 46-yard line. That's the second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. New York ready to go again offensively. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think? Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now Parkey for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time, and that's not easily done because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now.
Oh my
God! Through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down. 5-yard line. Play action. Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he caught it. You bitch.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final
Oh,
time.
man, I wasted a fucking timeout.
15 seconds to play in the first half.
Damn it.
Back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And fuck you, Jeffrey. Stupid bitch. What you doing in the slide anyway?
They'll send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now a hit and a loose ball.
Oh, this bitch.
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
There's some fucking changes. Why is he in the fucking slot? Thought I took him out of there. Fuck on. I could drop me these passes, man. Yeah. This guy lucky.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
Then you would have thought they would have been ready the last
One
time.
fucking big play, man. Fuck. Come on, defense.
One gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll kick things off in Charlotte, an NFC South matchup pitting New Orleans against Carolina. And they have gone to the break with the Panthers out in front. The Panthers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. The Chiefs trying to hold on and claim victory. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. So here are the Bills to take over. They were winners last week defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, Singletary. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
9 yards to go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
One extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense trots back onto the field, and we shine our Madden spotlight on Sam Darnold. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Streets. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold.
You better stay down, fool.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
You better go down, fool. Come in here like that. Supposed to let that go, boy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Darnold complete to Crowder. And he's
Come on, y'all, make him give it up.
Tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
On first down, Streets. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
You ain't running shit up the hill, baby. You ain't running nothing, young buck.
Bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Why don't I go over that hill?
And he is going to
have topped and
first down. Is this defense unable to hold? It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
He was brought down.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is LaMichael Pirine. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
All right.
Touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Parkey for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Allen. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And that'll bring it 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go right back to Singletary. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Operating from the gun. Allen flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
The score, Bills 28, Jets 21.
Set to take the field. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
And that's what we do, baby.
Set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen, rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gross. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Sliding out of the pocket. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Fielded near the back of the end zone and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. A short little throw taken in by Reed. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5.
A short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Darnold from the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
On first down, Singletary. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That's that fucking bullshit. At the 35-yard line.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Singletary again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Off the bootleg. Allen, he'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
How was that 40 yards? How was that 40 yards, huh?
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
Well, fine. I thought I was at 40 yards.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
All right,
some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." Some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one
behind. I got you. I thought I was at 40, but I got you.
Inside the 30.
Okay.
On first down. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there. 26 young. That's going to be...
All right, you just said it, Coach. So listen, I got you.
Jordan Reed. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim.
Okay, you just said, I got you.
And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
I'm behind you, so.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
Yeah, but it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Buffalo, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets,
it wasn't like I had no big lead. Shit, I was only up 31-21. 10 points. Shit. It wasn't no big lead. It's under 2 minutes. Anything could happen. They could have got an onside kick. Shit.
Well, you the hop and your bros hating. All of them scared of the whippers and ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. Ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side as that big of the guy.
Well, you should have did something else.
See my
Jewels, shining, white diamonds, they scored. That could have scored. They scored. That's
they didn't score. They did not score on that rollout.
We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clear with my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. I'm honest. Can't help but to reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Okay. Alright.
But I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man. It feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex.
Oh, wow.
Whipping the test. I'm a mess. It's not a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private.